don't think it's. I don't like players that have got a contract not train or refusing to train or refusing to play. You have a contract behind you. Now, I always said there's. I understand there's two sides to every story. Isak might have a story which he hasn't spoken about yet.
Alan Shearer has urged Alexander Isak to reveal which Newcastle official made transfer pledges to him. The transfer drama surrounding Isak, who remains a target for Liverpool, took a dramatic turn on Tuesday when the Swedish forward spoke out. In a damning social media post, in an Instagram message, Isak accused the Magpies of reneging on agreements, which he claims would have allowed him to leave this summer. Isak, whose Newcastle contract expires in 2028, wrote, "The reality is that promises were made, and the club has known my position for a long time. To act now as if these issues are only emerging is misleading. When promises are broken and trust is lost, the relationship can't continue. That's where things are for me right now, and why change is in the best interests of everyone, not just myself." Newcastle rejected Isak's broken promises claim in a robust statement of its own, while keeping the possibility open for the player's return to the team. The Magpies said, "Alex remains under contract, and that no commitment has ever been made by a club official that Alex can leave Newcastle United this summer." However, Newcastle legend Shearer has called for Isak to identify who he believes has failed to honor their commitments. The BBC analyst told Betfair, Newcastle have also released a statement saying that promises were not broken, or promises were never made. "I've always said there are two sides to every story, but my feelings are exactly the same. He's gone about it in the wrong way. I get that he might want to join a huge football club in Liverpool. I understand that, and I understand that they're regularly going to be competing for trophies. But we also need to know who promised him. What did they promise him? When did they promise him, if that is the case? Newcastle have totally denied that. I'd also ask the question, who's advising him? He signed his 6-year contract without a release clause in it. That is his doing. That is his agent's doing. Now, if they foresaw someone trying to get out early, then before they signed that they were in a really strong position, they should have had a get-out clause in it. That would be my take on it. Everything sort of boils down to, I think he's being given bad advice, and the way he's going about it is wrong. I really do." Shearer accused Isak of throwing flames onto the fire with his statement. The team's record goalscorer added, "I get that we needed to hear his side of the story, and we've heard that now. I'm not saying I don't believe him, or I don't believe Newcastle. I'm just saying it's very, very messy for him and for the football club. It doesn't benefit anyone. I still don't think it's the right way of going about things to get out of a football club. There are ways and means of doing it. As far as I'm aware, he still hasn't put in a written transfer request. Is there a reason for that? I don't know. Whether it's still the case that if you do that, you lose out financially because you don't get bonuses. Is that a thing that he perhaps should look at? I don't know. But whatever he's doing and saying, and whoever's advising him, for me, it's not the right way."